be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 series. Check pink. Ready.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
22 needle.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Ready?
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quez Watkins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
11.
They'll drop to throw.
to his fullback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You look at this Browns defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran him in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now Burrow changing things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Trouble 38. Striker 3-3.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Shot 17. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Come on, set.
2nd and 5.
Set.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Smash. Smash.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Just go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Check Fury. Ready?
They'll try it now with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 coming.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Drill, 52. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set, ready. 10 cycles. .22 needle. Red, yellow. Set.
Now Lance. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Down to about the 22 here. 82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 3.
Fight, 97.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Trouble, 38.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third and 9 here.
Ready?
The Lance going to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
11, empty, 12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
On one, ready? Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing now is Lance. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Green Jack. White.
Here's Lance to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complimentary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Three quarters have come and gone.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Right back to him on 1st down. Deonte Banks there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
43 rail. Black swap.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Ready.
Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Set.
Off of play action, and here's Lance. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6.
12, 12, 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lance finding Watkins, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go.
Here's 1st down.
Steel, black. Ready.
Here's Lance. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle. Well, the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get